instead of paying 72 for this, instead of paying 100 for this, I paid 22 for it. It's pretty nice.
The minimum.
Alright, so I just got the new Microsoft headset in today. Well, yesterday I got it in, and I'm sort of testing this out right now, not just in its quality, but pairing with my tablet. My tablet, the Galaxy Tab S6, fantastic. I love it. It's no longer the newest one they have available, but it's a beast of a tablet nonetheless. The biggest problem I'm having with that, I've had with that for this past year plus. I got it just before the pandemic. Good thing. The biggest problem I'm having with it is there is no headphone jack with it. And not only is there no headphone jack, but it doesn't like dongles. Like, even with a dongle, it doesn't like registering headsets in such a way. So when I'm playing things like xCloud, I am kind of just, I have to only have the audio going through the tablet, which is okay in most instances, but if there was any reason I need to talk with anyone, and I haven't played games like that on xCloud, but if I needed to talk to anyone, or I wanted to listen to it personally, to get into a little more, a little more into the game, I don't have that available. So, this is one of the reasons why I wanted this headset. Also got these doodads here, great stuff. And right now I am speaking and I'm talking all this with a fan right in front of me. And we're going to see how this audio sounds. And we're going to see pretty much how all of this works. Now, for the last couple of videos, I've had a lanyard, I forget what they call it, but I had a headset. I had one of these mics, and that was fine. It's a bit inconsistent depending on which shirt I'm wearing. If I was doing on this shirt, I'd have to put it right here, and then it's way too close, so it's muffled by my double chin here, or even my shirt underneath this here. Or I gotta do something stupid like that. That's just kind of, that's about the distance I want to have. But right there is like the optimum distance I like to have it at. And for a couple of my videos, that's when, depending on what outfit I'm wearing, that's usually where it is. But the last video I put up, I wasn't wearing a shirt that let me do that, so it was in my button up. So it was when my button was up here, and it was just a little too close, and it made me talk a little too soft. So, kind of wasn't too much about that. Now, I don't necessarily love the idea of not being able to see, the top of my head because of this. But if I don't have to deal with that, where I'm going to put this, and this also goes straight in through my, this has a USB-C. This is not, again, it's not a headphone jack. So the quality, it's good enough, but the quality is kind of, and there's a lot of sound that gets in from the street right behind here. I don't have a fancy setup here just yet, so I'm basically just doing this during the day at a optimum time and in my office space. That's the box the headset came in. And I've just been going out like this. So I've had instances where maybe the cops are going by, just the right time, by the way. Or I've had times where there's like loud trucks or construction, and I want to talk right now, but I just can't. So, and right now I got a fan blowing right here. So I'm trying to see how this active noise canceling works. So with that said, I'm going to pause this video for a second, and I'm going to listen back and see how this works. Okay, so I just checked the audio out just a second ago. So there is still some of that hissing sound, but I got the fan on high and it's blowing up at me, so it's getting right underneath this right here in my face. And I wouldn't say that hissing was too intrusive. It's not optimal here going forward, so in a little bit I'm gonna pause it again, see how this sounds, and then we're just gonna come back around and just kind of just my impressions on the difference there. So I guess I'm gonna do that right now. I'll be right back. For you, it'll be like this. All right, so I've had a chance to listen in on it. It's clear. That's great. It's a little tinny. So I could probably do without that. There might be some personal settings. I got a booklet to go through. I might be able to set some personal settings somewhere to like see if I can make an adjustments to that. And I'm gonna do that after I'm done with this video. This is a initial impression. Again, I just got this in through the mail. I actually bought it used. I got an awesome deal on Amazon. It was like $72. So that's like almost a $30 knockoff from the $100 price point. Came in looking just fine. It feels great. So it's not worn out. I'm not sure how the battery life is gonna be. They could have still put some decent usage in it. Oh, maybe the battery won't be 15 hours, but I mean, $30 off though. Come on. All right, I'll take that. You know, if this is even just a 14-hour battery life or a 13-hour battery life, okay, if that's the only problem, I'll take $30 off of that. And in addition to that, I also have this thing that Microsoft does, this Microsoft Rewards program. It's amazing. I recommend if you are at all engaged in, you know, Xbox or Microsoft, any of the services, or for some reason if you're using Bing. I like Bing, but it's kind of, you know, I just do all my searches and do it so I casually, you know, meet those objectives. But, you know, I had about, so now I'm a legacy account. I had my Xbox Live account since 2007. So I've had it for way before they started the program, the rewards program. So when they started, I was automatically enrolled, and they have long, as a couple years, they stopped the ability to cash in your points for Amazon gift cards. But if you're a legacy account, yeah, you can still do that. So I had enough for 50,000. I had enough for about $50. So instead of paying 72 for this, instead of paying 100 for this, I paid 22 for it. It's pretty nice. All you gotta do is log on the Bing account every day. There's like 3 objectives. You do those, you get a streak going. The streak's minor, but it's still a nice little ambient perk for doing those things. And then you put the searches in. So whether it's browser, like a manual, or PC, you do those, you get about 300 extra points for those. And then as you play games and such, you get points, because there's like with Game Pass, they have it also participates in the program. So like right now, almost end of the month, and there's like an 8,000 point bonus right through Game Pass. So if you do enough daily objectives or weekly objectives, which is usually just playing games. So playing games, logging in, and that's it. You might have to download the game you're not playing and just play it for like 5 minutes, but that's about it. And then at the end of the month, towards the end of the month, I think about 2 days or so, I'm gonna get that 1,000 bonus, 1,000 point bonus, and I think 1,000 points equals out to being Is that $1? It's about $1. So that's just in the background, and you can easily rack up thousands of points a month. Like I think about 10,000 you could probably rack up in a month. So now I hadn't been participating in that account for a while, so I had next to nothing as of a few months ago. So in a few months, and I started after these headsets came out. Oh, also if you buy games and video rentals and music services through Microsoft, there's also incentives to get points back for that. But without paying anything and just doing the daily stuff and the Game Pass stuff, got $50 off this, off a headset that was already almost $30 off. Not bad. The Ascent just came out today, 1 p.m., right? So I'm about to give that a try. It's a dig in the music that I was seeing in the previews and such, and it looks like a nice atmospheric cyberpunk treat. So it's gonna sound great through these headsets. I think they support Dolby Atmos, like 3D sound, right? 3D audio. So as I said, this is just it's a video, just me just talking about this. And it's, I'll tell you, from listening back, this is very quiet. Like I gotta watch out. Like this is actually, it's canceling out most ambient noise. But if I do this, because my fat ass is on this little chair, that comes through. So that's probably at this moment in time the biggest downside to these headsets, is when my fat ass does this. So all in all, if I can just avoid doing, I should be just fine. And of course I usually have some music playing down in the background, so it won't sound too scary, right? But anyway, this is Kay with the Bare Minimum. Thank you for stopping by, and hopefully you'll see me in the next one. So when you make these videos and you put them up, if you want people to like see them and you want people to come back around, you're supposed to do this like, comment, subscribe thing, right? And I'm supposed to like throw up like 48 reminders in the video to like click the like and subscribe button and everything like that. And I haven't been doing that, and I might do a little bit of that, like right now. But other than that, maybe just a reminder at the end. But that's one of the things I've been doing wrong here. So, yes, again, thank you for stopping by, and I appreciate everything.